Okay, this is map 3 of NV versus AFB. It's Volskaya. Thank you for the donation, Mysticas. This map, I feel like AFB, I mean, they struggled for sure. NV has looked a lot more comfortable, but I think that this was like one of the rare occasions where one person kind of just puts the team on their back. I felt like Harry Hook went off on this map actually on offense, more so than most people would. I forget what else happens here. I think Hulk had a really, really good game too. So we'll watch whatever. YOLO.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about Overwatch right now, though, you know?
How do we know that Japan doesn't have giant robots?
I haven't seen them yet. We've only seen a tiny half robot.
Maybe like 2% man, 98% robots.
This is true.
But in any case, Africa Blue, this is the composition, or something similar to it.
Odds will probably be more educational than normal, even though the matches aren't that good because I already watched them, so I know what to highlight.
Zarya or the Diva, Envy, pretty classic. They're just gonna run the same thing. Who can blame them? This has continued to work for Envy.
Oh, it's good. Wow.
Subsayan.
No kidding. Yeah, that was a nice grenade.
Let's rename him Steph Curry after that shot.
Guess so. Yeah, he's hitting the threes, man.
Hitting all the threes.
Yeah.
Hit a nice three on Hollywood.
They're running dive comp with a McCree. Is that going to become a Tracer? A Reaper? It's like half a dive comp with a Reaper, which arguably makes no sense. I don't think dive comp is that good against 76 anymore. Arhan's already taking a lot of damage. They don't have a shield, no Reinhardt shield. They're kind of all in again on the concept of the nano boosted Genji. I do want to point out here how good Envious is in terms of discipline. Like, you can tell that they practice this and that they've done a lot of internal strategizing to know that, like, just the way that they react here, they see that AFB is coming up on the right side, so they just rotate their entire team across the bridge to the left and create as much space as possible, because they don't really have the best heroes to kill you on AFB. Like, the Reaper can't get up here, so the Reaper is kind of a non-factor right now, unless he gets like a crazy flank. The Zarya can't do anything to you up here, and then you just have Genji Winston, but you have Harry Hook, Coco, like, you have all this shit to kill Genji Winston. So as long as they stay up top, I think they're okay. They play Mickey on the point just to, like, not let them get free cap time, which I like, and it also gives Chips just some way to do more healing. They send in the Genji and the Winston, and Chips kills Arhan. And, like, you see the problems here that they're running into, that the Reaper can't do anything. Big plays there from Hulk, actually. I think if Hulk hadn't been there to, like, save him, Aimu could have died, and that would have been a really good trade for AFB. He tanked a little bit of damage for sure, Hulk did, so big plays from Lucio again. Arhan's only at 40, Adam's only at 40 again. They see them coming up on the right side, they're gonna move around, or maybe they don't know that he's here? They know he's here? I don't think they know he's here.
Well, he's a ninja.
Alright, he knows the hook's down.
Yeah, that's right. Has to back off, though. Immediately, Mickey comes in. There's the reflect, but Arhan needs to get out of there. Mission unsuccessful, man.
Well, he doesn't have any backup. Like,
Arhan just taking a shit ton of damage. You think Hulk was aimbotting because all of his shots hit, but he's just shooting. Nano boosted 76 is up. Nano boosted Winston, arguably one of the least intimidating things. It's unfortunate that he got bopped there. I think he got pushed into that kill. Aimu's playing really well right now, actually. But they nano boosted the Winston when Arhan has Dragon Blade in like 2%. So again, was it the play? Not really. Just wait for Arhan. What was the point of the nano Winston? Nobody's really afraid of nano Winston. Recries on McCree now, I guess, because he felt like his Reaper was doing nothing. But of course the Reaper was doing nothing, because everyone's playing on the high ground. Arhan's alive for so long here and just makes so much space. Like, this is about as much of a zoning ult as you can possibly get. Like, everyone is chasing him around the map. Like, they don't know where he is. And the fact that he lives here is the only reason why they win this fight. Like, nobody knew how to deal with him there. A good death from Harry. He was going to die no matter what. I don't know why Adam popped the Winston rage there. Like, they had already won the fight. That's a really bad Winston ult. They could have used that right now, unless he's going to switch off Winston. all he did was just give Harry more ult. Like, Harry just traded his death for like 50% ult and a Winston ult. So really, really inefficient ult from AFB right there. Envy is kind of dry on ults right now, but they don't need them because they're going to get them soon. Chips almost has it, Coco almost has it, Harry almost has it. This Winston doesn't have anything. Like, this Winston's not scary at all. And I can out heal in Winston's beam. Coco's kind of being hung out to dry here though. But I don't think they're really that scared because as long as Harry gets in good positioning, they'll be okay. Mickey kills the Winston, and that's pretty much the end of this fight. Like, there's no way that they win now. Crouch spam, what a cheater. I hate crouch spamming, I feel like they should nerf it, to be honest with you.
And Africa Blue was indecisive in their approach. This is where they've typically fallen apart. When they have to move and attack, they have been weak. And Dayfly just now has the nano boost. Arhan working up to that nano, or the Dragon Blade, but that's been their most successful form of attack so far, Doa, yet they keep kind of...
Arhan's again looking for the nano boost. This is kind of how I feel like FaZe should play. Just like let Shadowburn play Genji, but then only nano boost him. That's a good dash, actually. Dayfly nano boosted someone, but it's obviously not Arhan. Arhan's doing work, but Harry and Coco are getting kills on the point still. I don't know what's going on, but again, Dayfly doesn't nano boost the Genji, and then the Genji has to chase the whole team for half the point, and then I'm not really sure what's going on. Like, they could have just waited. They burned a lot of ults on the side of Envious to hold that. Sound barrier is gone, nano boost is gone, aimbot's gone, Earth Shatter's gone. It's definitely worth it for Envy, but they just committed a lot. Sound barrier versus no sound barrier is a big deal. Adam's only just getting the Primal Rage up. They have Diva Suit, but Graviton could be a big deal. Or it could only get the... Yeah. I don't know why they're not shooting Mickey there. Mickey just like gets his suit back somehow. Emu gets the kill on the Genji, which is a big deal, but deaths are kind of staggered now. I think this was a mistake on the side of Envy. It's a hard call, I guess, to call it a mistake, but I think it's a mistake. I think they had enough time to just wait for like 1 or 2 more people to spawn. Like, there was no immediate reason to go fight on the point into 4 people. Like, Coco kind of pushes out by himself to delay, and that's okay, but Chips and Hulk were alive, so they could have just tanked Coco on the point, but instead they like try to get out on the point, and it creates the scenario where Recry just hits the high noon and winds up like doing damage to Hulk, kills Chips, but Coco could still be in the choke right now and nothing would have been able to touch him because they don't have any shield break on the side of AFB. I think if they go back and thought about this again, they would realize that they could have just waited 2 seconds for Coco or for Hulk and Chips to spawn at the same time, and they could have just creeped out right here and then tanked the shield while Chips tanks Coco's health. But instead they walk out by themselves. The point still has a decent way to go, and they lose. But Taimu had killed Arhan before the fight started, so they were down a player. So if they could have just gotten like 3 or 4 people up at the same time on Envious, they would have been in a really good spot. But that high noon's really good, but I think that it was a mistake from Envy. Like, you see Harry would have came out, Mickey would have came out, and like the points still wouldn't have been capped, and they could have all been here at the same time. And Taimu's doing really well. Like, for him to get that kill on the Lucio is a huge deal. But it's too little too late, you know? I think that they could have stalled that out a little bit cleaner. You see, like, even like Hulk had time to respawn again, you see? So they definitely could have played that better for sure. But it's not the worst thing.
Barely manages to grab 2 points on Volskaya.
And 220. Now, here's the strength of Africa.
Like, when you respawn on that point, you kind of think to yourself, like, oh shit, I have to get to the point, I have to get back to the point. But you don't really need to get back to the point sometimes. You can, like, if you get that, if Taimu gets that kill, you get like a little bit of breathing room, because you can't just walk onto the point against 6 people, you're just gonna die, or 5 people, whatever it was. But if 4 people go up against 5, your odds go up significantly. Especially when you consider the fact that offense had to burn ults to get the team wipe, so defense should get theirs a little bit like quicker.
One-man, two-man, three-man advantage, and just snowball.
Like ults can definitely make up for man advantages.
Like 220, not great, but not terrible either. So
I get it.
enough to try and take another point here should Envy push all the way through. And now Africa on defense.
Move your feet up to the speakers. You are here to entertain us.
We'll see if they can control this point A. And Africa in particular has had some very good Volskaya B-side defenses. They're good at playing the high ground, spreading out, making it difficult for people to attack. Arhan going to be back.
Defensive Gengu, meh.
And you're absolutely right.
Not a fan.
Who has been the strongest on defense, and where their defense has been the strongest has been on maps like this. So they've really put themselves in a position to take Volskaya Industries, get themselves a little momentum going in the series, and now it's on Envious to come from behind on a map for the first time here today.
I like the fact that Recry is using McCree here. Now, typically you'd see McCree more against dive compositions, but the thing is when you're running Genji McCree, those are, if you were running, let's say, Genji Soldier...
That's a bug. They gotta fix that. Third person shoulder like breaks the camera when you teleport. Translocate. Translocating. NBA is running the same thing they've been running. I mean, this is a good comp for them. I'm surprised Temu's actually so good at Hog. It's just kind of random, right? Like, I think he's making a case for one of the best Hogs. But AFB not running, like, their only tank is the Hog and the... called Hog and the Rhine. They're a little late to react here. Like, they go for this wraparound, but it's a little, like, delayed. But I think Envy has the compositional advantage for a fight like this because they have the Diva Matrix. And Arhan feels like he needs to make a play, and then Taimu's like, screw you, we're winning. So now that Taimu gets that pick, it's kind of GG, at least for this point. Again, because Harry is just sitting up here, and there's no 76 on the side of AFB. Like, you can't take ranged fights without a 76, so I don't know why they thought that that was going to work. Like, the only way that they win a fight is if they can kill Harry, because if Harry gets the high ground, then he just does that, and then what? You just get rolled. It's a good fight, though, for Envy, because now they're going to get aimbot and nano boost at the same time, and there's really no way for AFB to, like, respond. They switch Arhan to the Mei off of the Genji, but he could have been on Mei the entire time. Big hook from Taimu. It gives them definitely a lot of room on the left side to get in, but good Mei wall, and it wins them the fight, at least for now. That's an Overwatch hook. So that wall was actually really good. Arhan's Mei there, like, clutched, because it gave them a little bit more time. All time is good time on defense. But Harry, like, they didn't really have any ults, though. Chips is the only one with ult right now, which is a big deal. But again, they're not running 76. So nano boosted High Noon is really their only play right now, I guess. Not close to Earthshire. Whole Hog is whatever, and Sound Barrier is good against Harry, but they have Attack Visor right now. It's also really hard to make High Noon work against, like, divas and stuff. Good sleep dart from Chips. Cancels the High Noon and the nano boost. I think he goes down, but the Blizzard. That's a good ult from Jin. I mean, he could have hit the hook, but it doesn't matter. He needed to get that kill on Harry. Harry was damaged with Attack Visor. Taimu should just jump off the map right here. No real reason in living. He's kind of giving them a little bit of ult charge, but it doesn't matter. I mean, every second counts, right? So arguably, he should have just jumped off the map, but whatever. I guess on the flip side, if he had hit that hook and gotten the kill on the Mei, it would have been really, really big. Sound Barrier is up, which is a big deal. Sound Barrier can definitely make the difference in a lot of fights. Arhan doesn't have Blizzard. Earthshatter on Adam. Harry's just gonna sit up here. I like this flank though, like this play. I don't see many teams do this. It's like, it's very high commitment because it takes a lot of time to do it. Like, you have to bring your entire team around the left side. But, again, it's like a high risk, high reward play because if you fail this push right now, you just wasted so much time just to set it up.
low for Reinhardt. Goes for the hook. Doesn't land it. Fire strike comes through. Meanwhile, Mickey disrupting recries. He goes in for the
Mickey makes so much space here. He trades his mech suit for the high noon. Trades his life for the high noon, I guess. I mean, he gets a kill on Jin. Now Arhan is in the back. I don't know what's going on in this fight right now. There's just a lot of kills coming out. Like, Harry gets a 3k or something here, 4k, but he didn't even use Nano Visor. Like, Harry just got 3 kills without Attack Visor. But I think Mickey did a really good job of making a lot of space there, but I really could not tell you what just happened because nobody actually used ults on Envious. Like, that was just a bunch of aim. That was just like raw deathmatch winning them the fight right there. Raw deathmatch and good positioning. But the fact that they were able to take the high ground is a really big deal. Like, I actually don't understand how Harry got a 4k there without any ults. Like, that was a really awkward push, but I think it was all the positioning. Like, Mickey distracted the supports and the McCree, so then it was like a 5v3 somewhere else. And I think Harry Hook just capitalized on it. But I'm sure that there was definitely more there if I could the VOD.
I think his Lucio play has gone a little bit underappreciated by people. He's been absolutely excellent on the hero, and you see it again.
I get it.
Just making sure that they have the old bank to.
But yeah, MVS won that fight a little too easily. I don't know. Mickey makes a lot of space though with his diva, a little bit more than most people. I mean, Harry got a 4k and then got another 4k, but one of the 4ks was without ults.
They've tried to take these Reinhardt versus Reinhardt battles, and they lose every time. Shield shatters, Taimu hits a hook, or they just get rushed, and Africa hasn't.
Harry Wayne Gretzky hook.
Well, it has been interesting to see.
Dun-dun.
Envious pushing through that so quickly. And now Africa Blue. They need to see if they can repeat their earlier performance. They've got some time to do it.
Africa Freaks.
Not too bad. And even taking 1 point here is significant because we are into time bank mode now. I like the fact, finally, Africa, it took them a while to get back to this style, going for the dive compositions once again. And I have retry on that. McCree was successful once they finally swapped over to it. Adam will get a nice heal there, and Dayfly gets a nice early...
Again, they're not running Reinhardt. They're running a dive comp with the McCree. Pretty awkward, I think.
That's like Mickey said, he wanted to just get on the DPS and try to prevent them from doing their thing, and that's exactly what he's been doing on the defense.
MV responds to this a little awkwardly, I think.
So dangerous. That's right, doesn't get hooked, manages
Arhan's just making space right now, which is a good thing. Somehow Harry ate shit there, and that's gonna win them the fight. That was a good Ana nuke for sure. I didn't see how it happened. You don't actually get to see a lot of the fights here because the position, like the Hulk just got a 3k. Like, I don't even understand what just happened. Can we talk about that for a second and how clutch this whole play was? Let's go back. Okay, Taimu's dead. Alright, Hulk gets a kill on the Ana. Coco, Hulk gets a kill on the McCree. And then Mickey gets a kill on this Lucio. And then Hulk gets a kill on the Lucio. So Hulk gets a 3k for this defense. It's literally just the Lucio gets a 3k. Okay, and then Mickey gets his suit back. So now it's like Mickey and Hulk together against a Zarya with no charge and a Genji. And they can win this fight pretty easily for sure. Harry comes back as Tracer. I don't know if he needed to come back as Tracer again. I don't know how much faster Tracer gets back to the point than 76. I think 76 is still just better, but now they have to burn ults to get this cap, when in reality they should have gotten the cap already, but Hulk just clutched for them and Mickey clutched for them. I think that was an awkward hook, I think, where Taimu didn't think it was going to go off. I don't know if he expected that to latch.
Still goes after Internet Hulk here. There's a kill, and Recry's Hanzo Man has been so good. Sound barrier now, and Africa Blue on their way to maybe taking a quick point A here.
Well, do it, but they bought so much time because they died on the backside of that fight. They're going to have to assault super fast on a point B. They've got one push.
They had to burn a lot of ults there, though. They had to burn Sound Barrier to win that fight. They had to burn Dragon Blade. They only have 50 seconds left, so...
But yeah, they need to make this one work. Mickey has that Diva ultimate. He can buy some time.
Harry on the main now, so...
Why do you time them out? Just ban them. Graviton's up. This is a big play for Mickey, actually. He goes in for this, and he can tell that Jim wants this.
drop it, looking for it.
Where's your Graviton? Graviton's down. So they burn Graviton, it gets eaten, and then Mickey puts his ult on the middle of the point to force them all off. And we're still alive. Big deal. I don't know why he's not healing. Surprised he's not healing. Harry's May actually clutched here too, but you don't get to see much of it. The camera's like really just jumping around everywhere. But the big thing to note there is that Jin's Graviton got eaten by Mickey, and the fight could have been 100% different if it hadn't.
And it looks like Envious will be able to hold here. There's overtime, and if Rika Blue can't get back in time, that's 1 point for them.
Okay, so we are going to end at 3 points for Africa. So I think right now Envy has a pretty good expectation of being able to take point A. So likely this map is going to go into one of those random Ilios points for sudden death after a draw. Now, typically we would have said that's a great scenario for Africa, who has been dominant on control, but after losing that 0-2 on their first control map on Nepal, maybe not any longer. That looks like it may be a lot more winnable now for Envy.
Yeah. Well, they were able to get those 2 points pretty quick on their first offensive round here on Volskaya Industries. And if they can get 2 points again, they're going to just end the map right here. Otherwise, we will go to that tiebreaker. Let's take a look at that final fight one more time here.
Again, great sound barrier.
There it is. There's the Graviton getting eaten. I don't think they noticed, or I don't think Monty and Dota noticed, but
So the nano boost over, or the sound barrier over shield.
again, they're running McCree, but 76 is just better. So Recry has like a hard time here. Like just self-heal, like just the heal station makes 76 so good, and then you have the damage.
All right, well, party time.
Is that what happens when Bastion freaks out?
That's what happens when the Bastion freaks out pretty much.
All right,
I don't know. That's about it. What happens when one of the feathers from Archimedes gets into the circuitry there?
It's Ganymede.
Ganymede? Oh, you're my bad. Random Greek name. So I just throw those out there sometimes.
Yeah, Greek scientist, Greek child god, you know, same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, here comes
Now they're just gonna do the right side push, which is really nice, I think. But I feel like AFB gets kind of flustered here. You see, okay, this was kind of good. I mean, this was really good. I don't know why it worked. I mean, I feel like this is again AFB just, I don't know if they're tilting, but they're not playing it correctly. Although I don't really know what correct is because they're not running a 76. If you have a heal station right now, this fight goes a little bit better for you because at least you can sustain. But I think the correct move would have just have been to like rotate around, but you don't really want to rotate around because you have a McCree. So that this forces AFB to like take this fight up here, but they're fighting into Ana 76 and Hog with Ana 3 and Hog. And the 76 heal station is like so good. Like now you're fighting heal station versus no heal station. Like you could argue that McCree and 76 are the same hero, right? In terms of damage output. 76 is definitely higher. And then consider the fact that 76 has the heal station. So like you're arguably just running a worse hero. So compositionally, Envious has the advantage. And then positionally, Envious also has the advantage because of the heal station. And because Mickey is like just being annoying in the back right here, right now. He's underneath, like he's right here. But I think you're like I would have preferred if they rotated, but again, like it's hard for them to rotate because they're running McCree. So Hulk gets a massive boop there, and then that leads to Taimu getting a hook. So big plays from Hulk again. Like Hulk has been playing super well on this map. That's just a really easy push.
You're not defending point A. Envious is going to take this one fast.
Absolutely.
But again, I feel like they could have just rotated around the other side, but since they're running McCree, they can't because you want to be close range with McCree. I don't know, it's all like the McCree pick is just awkward. Like AFB is just shying away from 76 this entire tournament, and I don't know why.
This time Taimu is playing further back. He hasn't had any silly deaths where he walks forward, tries to get, you know, those style hooks on.
You see, like they're running the McCree up on the top ledge, but 76 is just better. Like, why are you not running 76?
Intelligent Roadhog play so far in this series.
Envious as a team.
Okay, he's just trying to build ult right now. Alright, that can't happen. And like if that was a 76, that probably doesn't happen because there would have been a heal station. Now that's just a free kill. Like you just traded one of the DPS on the side of AFB for absolutely nothing. So now like that's like invitation for them to just walk in. Misses his space bar there. He could have killed the Ana. Or I think he wanted to kill the Ana. Big nuke there from Chips, actually. Just hits the Reinhardt, and then it's easy fight. Timer's playing so well. Alright, gets a little too aggressive there. Mickey's ult there, zones out the McCree, really smart. That was just a fast cap.
Wow, huge plays. Now, also Mickey.
Huge plays, but also Mickey.